changed in recent days compared to maybe a week, 2 weeks ago when a deal was not able to be reached? Thank you.
Well, I believe that in Washington, D.C., they are investing thoughts about what we used to call the day after. And therefore, we will not give the conclusions of their thoughts. The Americans will do that in due time. But I believe you referred to that. We also discussed with the U.S. The humanitarian situation, and I believe that the U.S. is intent to enter massively to this issue, and we praise that. Again, we will let the U.S. announce its own decisions in due time.
Mike Schwartz from CNN. When public opinion polls in Israel would indicate that the majority of Israelis want an overall deal, release of all the hostages, and the end of the war, why is the government against this?
We are not against it. We are for it. The war could have ended yesterday, can end tomorrow. We support that. The question is, under what conditions do you accept Hamas conditions to the end of this war or not? When Israel are being asked specifically on the conditions, then you'll see different answers. So, yes, we would like to have all our hostages back. We would like to see the end of this war. We always prefer to get there by diplomatic means, if possible. But of course, the big question is, what will be the conditions for the end of the war? And I'll give you a couple of conditions that is part of declarations of all the states. Hamas cannot have a role in the future of Gaza. Hamas must be demilitarized. All the hostages must come back. But until now, as you know, Hamas didn't agree to that, and it published a specific statement on that last Friday. So the question is not about ending the war. The question is under what conditions. Basically, we would like to do it, but we would like to do it under Hamas conditions.
Foreign Minister, this is Abhishek Kapoor from Republic TV from India. My question is, you mentioned about the double standards or hypocrisy of some nations in dealing or equating terror victims with terrorists. We have in India faced that for a long time. What more can be done about that? And two,
about what?
What more can be done about tackling this hypocrisy of some nations and perhaps some part of the world in equating terrorists with victims of terror, which I said India has faced for long. And just to add to it, you're saying that Hamas, or there cannot be peace on Hamas conditions. From where are they getting those weapons still? It's been almost 3 years or more.
I didn't get the second question. With regard to the first question, the answer is exposing it. This is what I try to do here. It's hard work, but it's inevitable. What's the second question?
From where is Hamas getting all those weapons still?
Well, you know, they built during years 2 states of terror. One is underneath the ground, and they still have weapons there. And as a matter of fact, our soldiers, while fighting there in Gaza Strip, found ammunition almost in any house. So it was the largest terror kingdom on earth. Clearly, today they have less ammunitions. Some of their abilities, like missiles, are gone, but they still have guns, they still have explosives, and they use it.
Thank you. Last question, please.
Foreign Minister, the Prime Minister has
What is your
call from TV9 Network in India.
India?
I want to know, the Prime Minister has reached out and, of course, given a statement asking the Red Cross to help. But in light of the new videos that have surfaced now, would you also urge the United Nations to, intervene? And do you feel that the UN has completely failed, to counter terrorism overall? In the last many decades, there hasn't been even a definition of terrorism that has been arrived at. And second question, on the Iranian president's visit to Pakistan that has just concluded, and Pakistan has backed the nuclear capability program of Iran, and the trade deal has gone to another level. How do you react to that between Pakistan and Iran? Thank you very much.
First of all, with regard to the Red Cross, it is very important to emphasize that visits and also medical treatments, medicines, included in the first hostage deal from November 2023. Hamas breached it. Hamas didn't implement. There was an effort by the Prime Minister to reach out and see what can be done, and I hope it will bring fruits. But it is clear that Hamas not only not consistent with human behavior, but also with its own commitments. Secondly, about the UN, I reached out to many of my colleagues, foreign ministers around the world, and I thank them that they published from Saturday until today a lot of statements on the issue of our hostages in a very clear way. But I hadn't saw any UN declaration about the hostages. Maybe I missed something, so I want to be careful. But to the extent I followed, I hadn't seen one. So that gives you a hint, or more than a hint, about where the UN is stand. I mean, it's totally unbalanced. It's totally unfair. Unfortunately, I must say that. And it's not a coincidence that their voice is not heard. With regard to the last questions, I'm not sure I've got all the information necessary now to answer it.
Thank you. This press
Thank you so much.
is over. Thank you.